Good morning, people. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. It's a bit chilly outside. I've been outside already. It's a bit chilly, but it's a nice morning. And I woke up this morning and something popped up on my feed this morning. It was the Roundtable with Arne Slot, Billy Hogan, and Richard Hughes. I thought, let me have a little watch of this because I haven't really been watching much of Liverpool other than football. Other than football, I ain't been watching them behind the scenes. I ain't been really watching these post-match react. I ain't been watching nothing because he's been annoying me. But you know what? Today, people might say it's a PR stunt and whatnot. But you know what? Today, I watched it for the first time. I watched Arne Slot for a long time. And I didn't think about, oh, just get rid of him, just get rid of him. I watched it and I was intrigued of what I was watching because I wanted to know exactly what was going on. And it brought back some emotions, man, because they were showing clips of last season, of what we was doing, just reminiscing a bit. And I was thinking, like, I don't hate this manager. I don't. Like, I just want better. If he turns it around, fair enough. I don't hate him. Like, because I know all season I've been saying stuff and it makes it look like I'm hating him. But just watching him today for the first time, I can hear him speak and I can relate to what he's saying. Because all season I haven't related to nothing what he says. But it sounds like he's making excuses and he's chatting rubbish. But today, it was a nice little watch. It was a nice little watch. And just Hogan was talking about when he joined FSG and they were in a bubble where they haven't won, I think it's a World Series for 84 years. So they had to revamp that. And when they took over Liverpool, they were like a couple of weeks away from administration and all sorts. And they had to, behind the scenes, they had to update the squad. So you know what? Yeah, I'm not even mad at the owners. I knew this already anyway. What? Because there's a lot of vim I have for the owners. They're not doing certain things and whatnot. But we forget about the things they do. Because we are so, like, obviously we always about now. We can't forget where we was. Like, now I forgot we was like a couple of weeks away from administration. You get me? And it made me think. I thought to myself, you know what? We ain't one of them teams that was taken over by an all-rich company that just throw money into everything. They've made us sustainable. So if we do get new owners that are not the most wealthiest, they can still run this team well. We can run the whole, this Liverpool team and the whole institution can be run well because how they've, the infrastructure they put in is first class. We're the best well-run club in England now. Most sustainable club in England. This is what the owners have done. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of bad things I could say about the owners. Yeah, but today was a nice little watch to just insight. But let me see what you lot are saying anyway. Hey, True Don, this was nothing more than damage control. I hear it. It's a bit funny when it came out. I hear it. From Dust is clear. Slot won't be sacked. Yeah, I know. Slot here for the future. I know. They didn't have to do this, but I think it has let a lot of fans see behind the scenes, which is what was needed. Oh yeah, that's a brilliant comment there, because you know what? I needed it. I needed to be reminded of what's going on, how much work they've done. Because I can easily go online and just chat rubbish and say I'm emotional in it. I'll say what I see right now, but we can't forget where we was at one stage. We was in dire straits. You get me? From when Gillette and Hicks was in charge. If you told me from then, when we was mid-table and nearly going into administration, told me in 10 years, 10, 15 years time, you'd have won a league, Champions League, you'd have, be sustainable, like the best run club in England, I'd have bit your hand off. I'd have bit your hand off. You get me? Hey, big up, man. It was effective. I ain't gonna lie to no one. It was effective. It was. I ain't gonna lie. Our new signing is a replacement for Kanate. Yeah, we know that. We know that. We know that Kanate, I don't see him staying there. You get me? Big up Slot and Hughes. You know what? Sometimes you got to be, you know what? No matter what we're saying, I'm bigging them up. You get me? I don't care if it's a PR stunt. I needed to see that. I needed to see that people cared. Slot will get his third. Yeah, I hear it. Done. I think we go big in the summer and win the league next year. Some of the personnel we have just isn't performing well, i.e. Salah, Gakpo, Maka, and a few of them. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. But anyway, before I get into anything else, let's just recap on what I watched today. You get me? I took a couple of notes down just so I can remember because my memory's crazy. Yeah, and they wanted to modernize Liverpool. They wanted to modernize it without losing heritage, and which they've done. They've done it. They kept Anfield, and modernized it. They could have easily gone to another area and put a stadium. They said, no, we want to keep heritage. We want to keep Anfield. And they see that things like that. That helps with the fan base. That helps because that's what they know is Anfield. They didn't want to leave Anfield. We knew the capacity wasn't big enough. They increased the capacity. They've modernized it. They've made it one of the greatest stadiums in England. That's what they've done. And that's what I'm saying. They do certain things that maybe other clubs didn't do. When they ripped out the soul of the club, moved to a new stadium, called it some Etihad or Emirates, they weren't on that. So I respect that. I hear it. Mostly you could have got a good sponsorship deal. You could have done bare stuff. But sometimes you got to put the fan base first. You get me? It's not always about money. Yeah, I know Slot's not going to get. After what I saw, I can't see him getting sacked. Yeah, they are. I can't even lie, man. First G calling D. Yeah. They put me up to this. I'm not cow. You get me? Gakpo is staying. He's on a long-term contract on a huge wage. It will just add younger players around the ones they have. Salah might leave, but yeah, I hear it. I do hear it. This Gakpo thing. The thing is, I'm not even going mad about Gakpo. I'm just assuming that if he had competition, he'll put his level up because we saw it last season. That if he fell off, Diaz will be in. That's the business. Yeah, the business side is patterned. It's patterned. Trust me, it's patterned. It is patterned, man. But yeah, man. But the thing is, yeah, why it was a good watch because you get to see them as normal people for once. Because I've been watching Slot and just being annoyed with everything he says. You get me? So it was good to see him in a different light. Gakpo's time with us is done. He knows it too. He'd be better off in the Bundesliga. We need to upgrade on players. I hear it, but he doesn't know his time's up. He's been given a new contract. He's on big money. You get me? Oh yeah, Scraps is there. We know that. Bayern are known for overpaying for players. Plus, Gakpo scored 15 plus a year in that league. Yeah, I hear it. But Slot seems to like him. So, and the thing is, I don't mind Gakpo if he's got competition. Like I said, I don't. It's not like I hate Gakpo. I know he can perform better. He's a one-trick pony. But once you've got competition from him, you have to step it up. But anyway, Hughes. Hughes was the main guy. Obviously, Hughes and Slot came in at the same, more or less the same time. But Hughes was behind, watching Slot. Said, "Yeah, I watched this guy. Watch these teams play. They play aggressive, pressing, but he's calm on the sideline. Something we needed. Like he didn't want to defer from what Klopp built, and he thought, yeah, this guy, perfect match. And to be honest, he was right, because how can you go against someone that wins the league in his first season? I know we can do all this. Oh, it was Klopp's team. No, no, because Slot won the league. 38 games, he won the league. So obviously we can cuss him, but I'm not gonna like downplay winning the league. You get me? And then yeah, but the only thing is that when we got him, he knew the good thing about Slot. He knew how big Liverpool was. He knew Liverpool was a big institution, fan base, win titles, win everything. That wasn't a question about if he wanted to join Liverpool. The question was, does he want to work with the people that's there? And then you saw him with Richard Hughes. You see they've got a great relationship. So you knew it was going to be a good start. Like you can see they get on really well. You see they back in Slot. In that, obviously, this is business. So we won't see the really rules. But what I saw today, they look like they're all singing from the same hymn page. You get me? So let me see what's going on. God Nation as competition for the Gakpo. Who's that? God Nation. It's mad. You don't want to know about the thing. How long we know about the new defender? Big money for him and still very young. I hear it, but these are the prices that's going on about now. When you want to buy a young talent that everyone's talking about is not generational, but the next up and coming thing. These are the prices you got to pay if you're a Premiership team. You ain't got no choice. It's either you pay it or you don't. Someone else will pay it. Chelsea will pay it. Man City will pay it. All these clubs, if they think he's good enough, will pay it. And they know they just pick up a figure from anywhere. You get me? I remember the days when Brighton could have bought him for like 15 million and then let him flourish. But then we'll be moaning. If we let a club like Brighton or a Bournemouth buy him, and then next minute, no, we've got to buy him for 100 million off them, we'll be moaning. So you know what? We took a risk. Sometimes you got to do it, man. If he ticks all the boxes, what they're looking for. Remember, this club, they do this Moneyball speed, and if he ticks all the metrics, then they don't really get it wrong. And what I've seen of him, he looks very good. Plays football, aggressive, wins everything I've been asking for. He's got it all. He wins his duels, headers. He can play football. That's what kills it. He's only 20 and he can play football. So it's not like, oh, he's just a hoof-it merchant. You get me? I think the next evolution is having a deeper squad. We've always lacked this. I know. That's the thing about where we are right now. Like, this is the only thing I would say about the owners. We get to a stage where we're at the top. We're at the top, but we never act on it. We're still acting like we're not top team. When you hit the summit, you have to maintain. You can't stagnate. You can't just say, oh yeah, we're at the top now. Chill out. Our squad's as great as it can be. I see Arteta trying to buy someone yesterday. But they're top. They've got no competition. Man City's falling off every second. Aston Villa. But Arteta's not happy. That's where we should be. We shouldn't be happy when we're at the top. Next process. That's what we need to be doing. But we don't do that. We just say, yeah, we're top now, cool. Chill out. Let's just chill out. We've done what we had to do to get there. We just chill out. We've got to stop doing that, man. The Roundtable, they just interviewed was nasty work, laugh out loud. Hughes, Slot was just glazing each. I know. But I needed to see it because now I can look at, because I've been very, what's the word for it? I've been very critical of Slot. Very critical, yeah. And I just needed to see him speak as a normal person, not an interview or a post-match reaction or nothing like that. I just wanted to see him speak. And I realized, you know, this guy's a decent guy, you get me? You can't just, because I said it before, like in interviews, you hear him chat rubbish. You get me? But you can see Slot, Hughes, even Hogan, great relationship. That's what I'm saying. If this was working, like you can see why it worked last season. You can see why everything was working last season. I'm not opposed to if Slot turns it around, he stays. I'm not opposed to that because it looks like they've got a great relationship. If you've got a great relationship behind the scenes, things will work on this. If you get the things right on front of us and the things behind the scenes are working, that's a recipe for success. So yeah, I can't moan, man. And the thing is, he did say something. What's it? Slot did say something about Hughes. He said, "No, Hughes is a good man. Like he likes to see the squad do well." And you know it's like with sporting directors. It's a human nature, innit? It's a human nature. You want to see your signings do well. Oh God, Nacho, your guy mad. Hey, big up. Hey, big up my guy, man. Big up. Hey, people, like up the thing, like it up, man. What's going on? Exactly, bro. We hit the summit and sell 10 players and only replace them with like 6. I hear it. I know. Big up the club, bringing out this video. But interesting time is still. You know what kills it, yeah? Because when I was watching it, I'm assuming this was a PR stunt. I'm assuming they recorded this at the end of last season. That's what I was recording. That's what I was thinking. I bet they recorded it in the last season and they put it out at the right time. That's what they're doing. It wasn't, because they started talking about the Leeds game when we was winning 3-2 and they scored. So it wasn't all good. There were certain things that weren't. You get me? And they know. The thing is, they know where they're going wrong. It's whether they can do anything about it. That's the problem. Like, because at one stage I was thinking, Slot don't know what's wrong. He knows what's wrong. But it's whether he can solve the problems. That is the issue now. You get me? It was good to see Hughes talking, though. I've seen him only once since he's been here, and that was at Slot's first press conference. No, it was good. It's good to see where their heads at and what they're thinking, and see how they see the club. You get me? It's good. You want, as a fan, you want to see certain things because like we're emotional. They're businessmen. I want to see them have the same sort of emotion as us. This is a turnaround. You're going mad. All right, big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up everyone that's watching, man. Like and subscribe. You get me? Like and subscribe. I'm not going to be here for long. You get me? And it was an interesting question. I forgot the woman's name. That's a question I would ask as well. How do you get these players motivated every day? I've done certain coaching jobs. My son's team. You get me? Not coach. When I say coach, that sounds mad. Yeah, my son's team when he was playing football back in the day. Yeah, but they're kids. You can rally up kids. These are big men on big money. You get me? That sometimes they'll stagnate because they're at their peak. Kids want to play football. You get me? So I'm thinking, well, that is interesting because he's talking about 90% of his job. 90% of his time, he's thinking about what to say to the players. And it must be difficult because you're thinking, you can't You can't be boring every week. Oh, then you can, because we're seeing the same thing every week, so he can be. He might just be. Well, because he obviously we won the league, and I don't think even Richard Hughes didn't realise. He knew how big Liverpool was, but he didn't realise it until we saw the parade and thought, rotted. This is madness. Like, this is crazy. Like, I know Liverpool, but this here, yeah, this is nothing like it. You get nothing like it, and then obviously the parade happened. We won the league, whatever now, and then you're buying players. Jota dies. You have the funeral. Now you come back. You've got new players to integrate. You've got old players that's still affected by Jota. The conversation he's got to have now with the players and the new players, like, that's something that's, I don't think it's ever been done. You got to talk. You got to be. You can't be. You got to be sympathetic. Like, even though you're trying to bring in new players and try to implement your style and your discipline regime and whatnot, you've just lost someone. You've just won the league. You've just lost someone, and you've got new players and you've got an aging squad. So there's a lot to deal with, and you've just come from, like, no disrespect to Feyenoord or Dutch league, but this is not this. That's nothing near what Liverpool are. And I hate when he does that. He does the comparing thing, like comparing his time at Feyenoord to this. Don't compare Feyenoord to this. You need to stop doing it, because it's not the same. It's nowhere near the same. It doesn't even make sense to me. Feyenoord. Oh, because my time at, I don't care about your time at Feyenoord, bro. You can fit Feyenoord, that whole stadium, in one part of Liverpool. The whole fan base can fit in Liverpool. This is a whole different. This Liverpool here is different. We are worldwide. You go St. Lucia, I will not find a Feyenoord fan. I go St. Lucia, 90% of people support Liverpool. Do not talk about. Stop comparing your time at Feyenoord. You get me? And he was alluding to what's happened. Yeah, they're asking him questions. He was alluding to what happened from last season to this season. And obviously he gave the response what we thought he was going to say. Oh, we had quality and intensity. This is what we needed last season, but not so much this season, because teams are finding a way to reduce the intensity. That's crazy to me. How can teams find a way to decrease the intensity? What's that got to do with you? Let them decrease the intensity. You keep your intensity up. They can do whatever they want. Why does it affect what you're doing? That's what pisses me off. So you're the worst manager, because every other team can affect what you're doing. Every manager does his job and affects you, but you can't affect them. Yeah, I hear it. And the thing is, I'm not even trying to go mad. Just watching the PR stunt of an interview, they ain't fooling me. Action speaks louder than words. Show me trophies and good football. I hear it. I know this, man. Dean Shankly's crazy. We'll find out a bit more on Jack here. They play Marseille tonight and PSG on 13th of February. I will definitely be checking. Oh, they're playing tonight. I might have to have a little watch still. Talk is cheap. Show me titles, trophies. I know. The way they were giggling and smiling was jarring. I wasn't even jarred. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Normally he jars me what he does, but you know what? I wasn't even angry. I'm not gonna lie to no one. The older men on YouTube, the triple OG Dean. Oh, big up honesty, man. Wow, don't disrespect Feyenoord. We got the greatest stadium in Netherlands. Our fan, our fans care for finals. Also, we got 47,000 capacity. I hear it. I hear it. Great. That's brilliant. But your fan base is nowhere near Liverpool's fan base. No disrespect to finals. I'll speak about most teams like that. There's only a few teams in world football that's on the level of Liverpool. You get me? So there's no disrespect to final. None at all. None at all, bro. I'm not a regular. Big up. Hearing you say you willing to give Slot the opportunity to fix it the tune around. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Turn around comment. I will Slot out, but I'm starting to lean. Let's see what's happening. Hey, listen. Hey, big up. I'm not saying. All I'm saying is it was good to hear. You get me? Because remember, all we've been hearing recently is excuses, low blocks, the same thing. It was good to hear something like that. And whether they meant to do this or didn't, it worked on me. Listen, I'm still Slot out. I still want Alonso. I'm not gonna lie to you, I still want Alonso. But it just made me think, you know what? There is a bit of care there. They do care. Because I'm just assuming the owners don't care, Slot don't care, no changes happen. I'm just pissed off all the time. But it's good to see, all right, cool. They are working on things, you get me? Liverpool hierarchy full of scumbags, I hear it. Hughes, Edwards, and Slot all need to go. I know. First reaction to this board backing of Arne. Everybody else very slow. Nothing at the moment. Bruv, don't worry. People will be doing reactions to this soon, man. I went out. I came in and I thought, what's this? I thought, you know what? I was going to do a video. I thought, no, let me just go live. Let me see what the people are saying, man. Because you know what? I need to start doing this more often, man. Because you know what it is? I've been slacking. You get me? They care about their teams. Question, Dean, do you think the reason they didn't sack him, they ain't sacking him because, to be fair to Slot, what's that saying? His career always been a success. This is actually first time of him struggling. Maybe they are backing because he's been a success. Listen, I can't definitely say, but you know what it is? Obviously, it's given me insight to how they're thinking that. I don't think, if he qualifies for the Champions League, I don't think he even gets sacked at the end of the season. I think he's there for next season. That's what that's saying to me, because they look like this is their man. They've invested. It feels like they have invested. The things I was saying before, well, I'm thinking, nah, they're going to lose out on money if they keep this guy. No, they've invested in this guy. I feel like we've been talking like his job under threat. They're not seeing it like that. They're seeing I think they're looking at it like he's had a minor blip, he'll get it back. He's had adversity to deal with, Jota's death, new players contracts. He's had bare stuff. That's the gist I'm getting. Like they're still behind him and they're gonna give him time. That's what I was getting from him. All that interview showed me that Slot ain't going nowhere, which is depressing to me. I hear it. I know. It is what it is, man. And the thing is, it's not even about him turning it around, it's the football. Football's nasty, but the thing is, the question is, can he turn it around? Is it gone too far? People in the chat, let me ask you a question, yeah? If he does somehow turn it around, from now to the end of the season, we play football, playing now because we see Ekatike and Wirtz linking up well. If he starts getting that relationship and all like, the players on the pitch now, and we start playing some good football and we start winning games, go on a nice run, are you willing to forgive this season and go again next season? Would you have confidence in him going on next season, or is it too much for you now? Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know what you're saying, because that's a tricky one for me, because I'm thinking, if he does turn the football around and the football's better and he does win from now to the end of the season, would I be willing to give him another chance? That's a devious question. That's a devious question. Because the thing is that Alonso's waiting. Alonso is waiting there, man. So can we afford to give him another chance? People, tell me what you're thinking, man. If he turns it around, starts playing football, turns it around, and we get Champions League football, what are you saying? Are you saying, yeah, run another season and see how he gets on? Give him another couple of transfers, run the season, see what I've got. Is that what we're saying? Let me know what you're saying, man, because it's an interesting, because where are we now? After this interview, I think he's here. I think he's here. When we finish Sips, then what? Yeah, he's gone. Sips is mental. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happens. Because now we're not even in Champions League spots. That's mad. All talk of long term, but failure to get right back and centre back or someone who can play both means Szoboszlai playing there more of this season. I hear it. And you know, guess what I liked about the interview as well? Hogan can talk about the long term projects. Richard Hughes and Slot can't. Their long term is next season. Hogan's long term is like 10 years or whatever. Richard Hughes very made it categorically clear. His long-term goal is very short compared to Hogan's. So he knew success had to be now, because he knew he'll be out of it. He'll be out of it. Like, long-term means next season, this season, next season. That's what football is long-term for you guys. Long-term for Hogan's a whole different thing. I'll get you. I hope it's not a smile in front of the boss and smile for the supporters. No. Slot's heads to 2027. Well. The thing is, I'm not against it if he turns it round. They see this season as a write-off because of Jota passing and new players. That's what it felt a bit to me. It felt like not a write-off, but they still, it wasn't said, but I'm assuming they still have to hit Champions League football. You can't just win the league and then fall out of the Champions League spots. That's the thing I think you'll get sacked for. Definitely. There's no way, no matter what's going on, this is football. I know there's personal work behind the scenes, but you can't just be champions and then finish sixth. There's some sort of level of, there's some level of respect for Liverpool, man. You can't just do that. Yeah, he's getting, no. He ain't going nowhere, I know. Yeah, this is their guy. I hear it. FSG are the same people that, with their baseball team, stood behind their manager, even when fans wanted them gone. They just don't sack managers after a bad period. I know. And to hear, I can't remember I don't know how the baseball system works. They went 84 years without winning something. I don't know if it's a Super Bowl. I don't know what it was. 84 years is crazy. You get me? I'm not saying they were in charge for 84 years, obviously, but nah, it's mad. Hopefully they just took over within 2 years. They won. I don't know. You get me? It's mad. It's mental, bro. But hold on. What did they say? What else did they say? Yeah, he was saying, what's it? Slot was saying he needs to find a way to be more intensive, show more intensity. Well, that's his bait, isn't it? That's his bait. What you're saying there. That's obvious. We know that. This manager doesn't have a clue. I know. The Newcastle game was very good. Well, yeah, man. Other than the first 30, 35 minutes, we was good. Like I said, like, I actually enjoyed that game. You get me? For once, that I could just sit there and watch the game. The Champions League games have been good football as well. Yeah, because they allow us to play. We're playing how we want to play. Like, in the Premiership, teams don't let us play how we want to play. I'm prepared, man. We all know it's mad. We know what's going to happen this season. So I can't keep on moaning. Well, I've got a feeling I will, but I'm trying not to moan all season. I'm trying not to be boring. I'm trying not to be like the manager. I'm trying to give a different point of view now, because you know what? We could do the moaning. It's not going to do no help. If we lose this weekend, you're going to hear me moan. I ain't going to lie. But I'm trying to give a different point of view. I'm just trying to see it from watching the interview today. That's what I'm trying to do, man. The problem I have with Slot is he ain't a dead coach. My problem is when he finds something that works, he changes it also. He doesn't take accountability for it. That's a good point. That's what I've been moaning about as well. He'll stumble across something that works. You saw the, what's it called? Frankfurt game. It worked. And he reverted back the next game. I'm not saying Frankfurt is anyone to be shouting that from the rooftops from, but we saw something that worked that game. And then, yeah, you know what he's like. He's more about how he wants to play than winning. You've heard him numerous times win a game and say he didn't like the way. That's not the way he wants to win, bruv. Win. Like, we can forgive you how you win. That's forgivable. You get me? If you don't play good football or you do ever win, that is forgivable. You winning and then changing it next game is not forgivable, trust me. Big up Godfrey, man. Big up Uncle Dean. Hope you're fine. Oh, yeah, of course, man. All day, man. Imagine these so-called fans if they saw Roy Hodgson. Oh, yeah. Roy Hodgson era. And the thing is, I'm lucky I was younger. You get me? I wanted Roy Hodgson sacked here, but this day and age, me watching that. We can cuss this football as much. I know we cuss this football and whatnot. We put in permutations where he spent how much money, but Roy Hodgson era was the worst ever. We can say Slot's worse because he spent money, but we can see players there. Hodgson, I didn't want him in the first place. I was fuming. Hodgson, Liverpool manager. What are we doing? I was going mental. Then man's trying to get his Fulham, trying to get his whole Fulham squad over it. No way. All right, smash the likes and subscribe, people, man. What we doing? What we doing? Just getting back into the mojo, man. Help me out. Like up the vid. Like up the stream. What's going on? People, man, what we doing? I want Baldy out irrespectively. Get him out ASAP. I hear it, bro. I hear it. Like, if they gave me Alonso now, I'm happy. I'm happy. The thing is, I know they're not. We got him to the end of the season. So, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make an effort. I'm gonna make an effort just to try to enjoy the moments. I'm gonna try to enjoy. I might even start doing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start doing watch-alongs again. I'm gonna start doing watch-alongs again. That's what's gonna happen. Because I ain't done a watch-along this season. I'm gonna start doing watch-alongs. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna take the season as it is now. That's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna like, you know what? Cool. Let's just go. Let's run this season. We'll never win a championship with Slot at the helm, too tactically in depth and as too many favourites. But we could have said the same thing about Klopp. Klopp he wasn't the most tactically guy, but his tactics worked. That I'll give him that. His tactics worked. He would just overwhelm teams. And Klopp had favourites as well. So I'm not even angry at the favourites thing. As long as your favourites are the best players in the team, or the people that can make a difference, or the ones that's important to the team. But that's the problem. His favourites are not the most talented players. Because Klopp had his favourites. Every manager's got their favourites, the ones they can rely on, or the ones they think, yeah, we put the message out, who reflects what they're doing. I want that attitude to change, though. That 2 in 30 comment pissed me all the way. I can't believe you reminded me of that. Listen, I was in a good mood. Why did you remind me of that? I wanted to, when I heard that, I'm not going to lie to you, I wanted to punch him directly between his eyes. Not even a good punch, just a jab. Just wanted to jab him, just like, yeah, nosebleed, there you go. How dare you talk like that, bro? How dare you? But like I said, I spoke about this before. I think my cousin, I think he's clipped me on it as well. Like, don't take this personal, no one. This is what, I can only talk from me, my experience, and my culture, aunts, uncles, all that. When I'm trying to do something good and I'm getting cussed and persecuted, I revert back to self-defense. We revert back to self-defense. We start spitting facts. We start getting personal. And that's what he did, which is not good when you're talking to a fan base and you're in the public eye. If someone tries to attack me, I'm going to get personal. I'm going to get, yeah, all right, cool, but bro, you can't tell me that because rare. That's what he done. Don't talk to me like that. You only won 2 championships in the last. Don't chat to me. That's what he's basically saying, huh? That's what he done. But I hear it because I'll say the same, because you hear the same criticism every week. People's not knowing what you're going through behind the scenes. You don't know what's going on. You only know half the story. Maybe there's things I can't say. So you're just there cussing me. Every week I'm getting cussed. Man, I'm talking about Alonso. Man asks me a question about Alonso. Are you crazy? You're telling me about another guy that's trying to take my job. Are you crazy? I would have said so much. I'd have got sacked. I'm not professional. Like, even though he said it professionally. I would not have been able to say it professionally. I don't like Slot in this football. I hear it, Trudon. I hear it. This isn't Liverpool. But what is Liverpool? We're basing Liverpool around Klopp. Because there was a stage where we didn't play good football under Benitez. We didn't play good football under Hodgson. We played good football under Brendan, to be fair. I like that football to a certain stage. It was exciting, especially for the neutrals. Like, you know when Liverpool was playing, there's goals. If we win a major trophy, i.e. UCL, playing pro football, then yeah. Yeah, bro. I forgot to ask that question. You know what? Yeah, same. Winning Champions League, You organise this football club properly. You get your tactics right, and we start playing football. Yeah, I'll run it. I'm not toxic, bro. Klopp didn't get Champions League, and no one said sack him because Klopp. You gotta understand, Klopp was different. Klopp, you believed. Klopp could be here now, and we didn't win nothing. I'll still believe in him. Slot, I don't believe in him. That's the difference. That's a big difference. If the guy can get you to believe, you believe. I wish I can believe in Slot, but I don't. I don't think he can turn it around. If we start balling out in possession, dominate style of football, and he somehow wins Champions League, yeah, we all have to hold it. Yeah, I'm hearing it. Trust me. I'm not going to be that guy that says, he's won the Champions League and I'll get rid of him. No, if you start playing football, win the Champions League, what are we talking about? What, win the league in the first year and then win the Champions League in the second year? What are we doing? If we give Slot till the end of the season, fine, and it's it is a big if. We win nothing. He needs to go. We still are playing with only half the team. I know. If he wins nothing, and the football's, I'm on. Listen, I want him gone. That's the bottom line to it. No matter what I watch today, yeah, I'm starting to get back to myself again. I can feel it. That video had me just chilling. The video got me chilling. Now I'm feeling my normal self. Now I'm getting back to my. No, you know what? Let me get back into the video because you know what? I'm going mad. You get me? What else did they say in that video? They're talking about getting better in the future, bigger and better things coming up. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is I don't like what Hogan was saying, that he's like, we are very patient. We know what we got, sort of thing, and they're patient. I was thinking, bruv, not in this day and age. Patience will get you left behind. Get you left behind. Patience will get you left behind. That's the only problem in this day and age, man. Like, I hear the patience back in the day, yeah, but now there's too much money in football. You miss one season at the Champions League, you're in trouble, man. Seriously. If he turns around, yes, I need to see the behind the belief from the players in his philosophy. If we're fair, he's had a lot to deal with, and we're emotional at fans. He ain't got to what? He ain't got to back till end. I'll get the gist of what you're saying. If he turns it around, you got to run it with him, man. End of the day, I'm not saying, listen, anyone trying to clip me up or whatever, I'm not saying slotting at all. 6 and Slot is gone, but I think we get 3rd or 4th. Then he stays then. Slot has to win something major. I want him gone. I hear it. Totally agree. I don't think this finishing top 4 is good enough, man. Seriously, man. You can't just go through this season and have it's gone and then finish 4th. We've gone through it this season, man. Billy and Hughes need to go ASAP. Hold on, who you talking to? Hold on. Stop talking crap about Klopp, man. He built the team and winning. You can't be talking to me. You definitely can't be talking to me. First, I ain't spoke no crap about Klopp. Klopp's my favourite manager. So hold that. What are you talking about? You can never be talking to me. I would never disrespect Klopp. You're mental. That's my favourite manager. So I'm going to let that. You must be talking to someone in the chat. You can't be talking to me. No way. It's not a hard fix. Just stop having Kirkers, McAllister, Granvert, Szoboszlai. For me, Frimpong, all just outside the box. I hear it. We get to the box and we're just there chilling outside. I hear it. I know. All I'm remembering is 9 defeats in 13 after spending 450. Unacceptable. I hear it. I know. We must be in trouble for them to have to put out a puff piece and how great Slot is. Listen, damage control, innit? They know where it's going. It's mental where we are now, innit? So, yeah, it's interesting when this came out. You get me? And also they'll talk about the transfers, why they didn't spend nothing in the first thing. They wanted to see how Slot integrated with the team and whatnot. And they say they normally plan a year in advance. So they wanted to see what they needed, and then they planned a year in advance. Well, plan a year in advance, bro. We clearly ain't planned properly because the players we bought didn't cover every situation. What's your thoughts on Jeremy Jacquet joining Liverpool coming from an Arsenal fan? I've not seen him play a whole match. I've only seen what everyone else has seen, clips and that. What I've seen from him, he looks good. Obviously, they're going to show the best highlights. I think he's playing tonight. Someone in the chat said he's playing tonight, so I might give that a watch. But yeah, man, I'm happy. We need a centre back. He looks like he's got all the attributes I like in a centre back. He's quick. He's strong. He wins his aerial duels. He's kind of tall. So and he's young. He's 20. So I'm happy. I can't even moan. You get me? But I can't give you no in-depth analysis of him because I've not watched him. You get me? "84 years about winning the World Series, and when with SSG they won it in 2013 and 2018. That it? That's the only time. Okay, but World Series ain't easy to win, to be honest. Surely, if Slot was so great, they would not have to say he's that great. I hear it. Action speaks louder than words, isn't it? Action speaks louder than words. They just do it. Yeah, I know. We know what this is about. We know what this is about. They're gonna back him, and they done it. They got my heartstrings for a little while. Well done. The Red Sox didn't win a World Series for 84 years, and with SSG, they won it twice in 2013 and 20. But that's good then. Coming from a club that ain't won it for 84 years and they've won it twice since they've got there. I don't know how long they've been there, but it's good. I did notice versus Newcastle, he kept one extra defender back. Yeah, I think he's definitely trying to change things because he knows now. It's getting to that stage now. Squeaky bum time. There's no errors. There's nothing. Now you got to push for that top four because they're back to you now. So you got to perform now. So yeah, he's got. You've seen it earlier in the season, not earlier in the season, a month before, how defensive he started going. You get me? He's just trying to get the. I think he's just trying to get the middle area now. Like, how can I attack without being on transition, getting opened up like that? He's trying, but listen, he's not my guy, man. Big up my guy doing each and every blood clot time. Slots, tricky Reds looking good. I predict 3-0 Liverpool win at the weekend. I hear it. I reckon we beat Man City as well, man. Man City looked mash up the other day. Listen, for all intents and purposes, the interview actually puts more pressure on Slot to deliver results. Can't be putting out that video and then crash out of FA Cup and Champions League. Finish out of the top 4 or 5. I hear it. Well, then it's good then. That's what you're saying. This is good. But I don't see it like that. I just see it like it looks like they got together and they're showing a united stance. Like, get behind the manager, we back him, so you lot back him, man. That's what I gained from watching it today. I gained that he's here. Like, we're backing him. He's brought us from here to there. He's brought instant success. So what we moaning about? That's what I'm getting from it. We don't have the fitness to show more intensity. No runners in midfield, especially. But as a team, we can't run for more than 45 minutes. And Slot won't use squad players like Endo, Chiesa, Ramsey, Rio, Ngoa. I hear it. I know. It's true. We don't look fit as a team. And that's what pisses me off. This is what I miss about Klopp. We were most of the fittest team in the league. You can't outrun us. Can't outwork us. Nah, we play for about 45 minutes. We slow things down. We play so slow. It does my head in. How long is that K-Mac here? One sec, K-Mac. One sec. One sec, K-Mac. Let's get K-Mac here, man. One sec, my guy. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. You know me and technology ain't the best of friends. That's mental. Oh, there. There you go, my guy. Yeah, so yeah, man, it's mental that have a little discussion with K-Mac, see what he's got to say about this, man, because yeah, it'll be a good discussion because I need to know, am I going mad? I need to know if I'm going mad. Yeah, I think we get a result against City as well. I definitely think we beat City. I watched City the other day and watching City remind me of us. They looked so exposed at the back, it was crazy. It was mad. Yeah, K-Mac, I sent him the link anyway. K-Mac should be. Yes. What are we saying, K-Mac? Big up, man.
How you doing, mate? You good?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. How you doing,
mate?
Man?
That's wild. I've just watched it. It's pure PR, man. It's pure PR.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is the type of stuff Liverpool do to. They do it every single time at the end of a transfer window when nothing happens. How many times have we seen it? Liverpool go on the PR offensive. You know, what is it? Players coming back or new contracts are like new players because we don't sign anyone. And now it's the harmony. Oh, we're all together as a team. Well, no, you're fucking not, because you didn't fucking back your manager. He wanted 2 players. He wanted 2 players. He wanted a right back and he wanted a centre back. And he got nothing. He got a centre back for the summer.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy. I hear it. But the thing is, yeah, it had me for a little while. When I was watching it, yeah, the only thing I took from it, I knew, obviously we know it's a PR stunt, but we've got to try to give every perspective as content creators. I try to give every perspective, yeah. But it was refreshing just to see, just watching him not talk rubbish to me, not watching excuses, low blocks, all this crap. I was just happy to see something different than hearing that rubbish every week. I know it's a whole different rubbish, but it's different rubbish. You get me? So
when do you think this interview was done?
I thought it was before the season started, but he started to make the Leeds game.
I don't think this interview's like recent.
No, he spoke about the Leeds game when we was winning 3-2 and went.
Yeah,
That's why I thought, oh, it is recent. Because I thought, oh, this is
it's
before
not
the season.
recent. It's still.
But it's this season, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
when
still
they were
this season,
losing,
but it's not like
bad place.
this happened like a couple of days ago.
No, of course not.
So they've been bubbling with this. They've had this for a while, and they've gone, right, okay. When are we going to release this? When is the perfect time to release this? I know. Yeah. When the fans are going fucking mental that we didn't sign anyone. The day after. The day after we didn't sign anyone.
Yeah, it's true, bro. I hear what you're saying. So, other than publicity stunt, yeah, what did you get? Did you get anything from that interview at all?
I got the fact that that they backed Arnie like the window before, like they absolutely backed him, like, and Arnie agreed with the fact that they didn't sign anyone that season because he didn't think they needed to. But that doesn't change the fact that he's been savagely back this season and he still wants more players, which he hasn't got. Because we know he wants more players because he spoke about it. Like, I know he's not said, look, we're signing this guy, but he said that he needs players, and so have our players. So he said it, and our players have said it, and we all see it. Like, we all see that we've got no right backs. We've got no right backs, and we're down to our last centre back, and he's not being given the players. Like, he's not being backed. I mean, 55 million on Jeremy Jacquet, who, by the way, is an absolute quality player. But I'm starting to think that's Konate's replacement.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
He does everything Konate does, and he's younger. That's all. Like, he might not be as good as Konate, by the way. And look, Konate's got all of his problems, but Jacquet's raw. He's a 20-year-old kid who's played like 19 games. Like let's not get ahead of ourselves. Like, this is another one that's probably going to take a bit of time. Like, you know, whether Slot's there, whether Slot's not there. But for me, that looks like that's a Konate replacement. That looks like you've got a ideal profile that fits exactly what Konate does. Yeah. But he's a little bit better on the ball, I believe. A little bit better on the ball.
Yeah, he looks like he's decent on the ball. I see him.
Yeah, he's not a guy that brings it out though, but he's still a pretty good passer.
Yeah,
like, so
he's decent.
But then you're looking at Liverpool, and you've got Leone and you've got Jacquet. There's your centre backs for the next 10 years.
But you need a buffer. You need someone there. You can't just have them two. They're too young.
Exactly.
So we still need a centre back, regardless.
We're not Bournemouth. We can't just throw 20-year-old centre backs in and wing it. Like we're competing at every single tournament, every single level, like every single competition we're competing. So you can't just chuck a guy in. And that's the thing about Leone. Like, everybody talks about Leone like he was a centre back signing for the first. He wasn't. He just wasn't. He was an under 21 development player. And like, we didn't get the guy that we were supposed to get, as in Guehi. And he went to City. We didn't get him. We didn't get a replacement. We didn't get anybody. So they can all sit there in this little show and tell, all sharing their stories and how great it was last season. And it was, by the way. But he still didn't back him. He still didn't back him.
You're worse than me. K-Man, you're worse than me. I thought I was bad. You're worse than me. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this live. I'm going to think, you know what? Because after I watched it, yeah, obviously I'm Slot at, regardless, yeah. But it made me feel like, all right, so they do know what we need. Because in my head, I'm thinking the owners don't care. No one cares. Nobody cares, I'm thinking. Oh, so you do know there are problems. You know what's going on. So it made me think, all right, cool. So they do know, because sometimes I feel like they don't know what's going on. But they are here. Hogan is here. So he knows exactly what's going on. So the only problem is I've got now. Okay, man. Would you say if Slot turns it around, starts playing good football, the football changes, you see patterns of play, you see us defensively stronger, and we finish top 4 but don't win nothing, would you be happy to go next season with him?
So
football's changed.
I was talking about this on my channel last night. So for some reason, I don't know why I did it. Yeah, I have no idea why I did it. I do this to myself. I watched the Newcastle game and I got really carried away. I went on the terrace and I was all giddy. And then I was like, you know what? How many points can we get if we win all our games?
Oh, you're doing them ones. I can't believe
I literally did it. And
you're old enough not to do that, man.
If we win all our games, that's 42 points. We can finish on 81 points. Will 81 points win you the league? Will it? Fuck.
I've seen people win the league with less points than that. Okay, mate, don't do it to yourself, man. I'll stop doing that.
So I then went to bed and I was like, woke up and went, why did I do that? Why did I do that? So the way it works out for me is we need luck. We need luck. To get top 4, we need luck. We need Manchester United to lose the new manager bounce, which doesn't look like it's going anywhere soon because they are scoring goals, which is something Manchester United couldn't do under Amorim, and now they're doing it. So that's a worry. And we've got to go there, by the way, which is really not going to be nice. And that could literally be the decider for the top 4, that game. Like, because it's like taking 6 points off the opposition. And they would have taken 6 points off us the whole season. And that's a sackable offence in itself, just that one. And then you've got Chelsea. Chelsea, some reason, are getting results, even though they're playing dog shit in most halves of the games. But they are doing it as well. So the worry is you've got Chelsea, you've got Manchester United. Aston Villa might drop off, but they're quite far ahead. So that's quite a bit of time before they do drop off. But then you've got Brentford. Brentford are winning.
Yeah.
Sunderland are winning. We've got to play Sunderland and we have to play Brentford. And they're just two teams that like would never, ever be in the conversation. But now they are because they are literally 1 point off us.
Yeah.
So you've got
Manchester United,
Chelsea, Brentford, and Sunderland, and we have never been in the mix with any of them recently. But because of this manager, we are now in the conversation of, do we make top 5? Because now we're sat there going, well, we need top 5. When have we ever sat there and gone, fucking hell, we really need top 5? I really hope they're letting 5 teams in now.
That is mad.
That is how starving we are this season.
I'm hoping they don't let them 5 teams. I'm hoping they don't.
But mate,
I don't want 5 teams.
And I'll tell you now, and all the chat, like we're all fucking fickle fans. And if we win the Champions League, I'm just like, keep him for another year. Like you can't sack the guy if he wins the Champions League. You just can't. Like
it's impossible.
Even I admit that. Whether the bald bastard is serving us shit sandwiches every day, mate. Like if we win the Champions League, he can't be sacked. Like
no,
that's just insane.
He's won the league, and then you can't win the league in the Champions League next season.
After, like what?
That's the most successful we've been for how many years? Who do we think we are? No, who do we think we won? Who the hell in his first 2 seasons he wins the league and the Champions League?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but the thing is, we could win the Champions League. Like
I know
we are really set up as how we play and the players that we have to win the Champions League. And they are so committed. Like all of them are talking about it. Like there are so many Liverpool players that are saying it's Champions League this season. It's Champions League. And it feels like maybe it's in their head now because they know they're so far away from doing anything in the league now that it's, well, we can win the Champions League. Like we've let ourselves down with everything else, but the Champions League
will solve everything.
And the draw could really work out for us well. Like, imagine this. Just imagine this. And I also thought about this as well. Imagine playing Tottenham in the final.
Dream come true. Don't K-Mac, don't make me start. Don't K-Mac, don't make me start imagining silliness like that. That ain't gonna happen again. That can't happen again. That can never ever happen again. Liverpool Tottenham final. That could never. Because the world will end. The world will end before that happens.
We can't play them. They go on the other side.
No, but they're not going to keep. Let's be real.
They can't play each other until the final.
They're not getting through to the final. They never ever. That was a one-off.
Well, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that if they got to the final and they're like 14th in the league and we got to the final and we're like 10th?
It's crazy.
It's like a Manchester United Tottenham final from last year.
I know. And the thing is, yeah, it reminded me of last time, because last time I watched Liverpool Tottenham in the final, all my cousins are Arsenal fans. And for once in their life, they supported Liverpool in the final. You'll see Arsenal fans who hate Liverpool supporting us in the final. They can't handle Tottenham winning the Champions League before them. They won't be able to handle it, because Tottenham will just say, it'll be murder for Arsenal. But I think, so, okay, do you actually believe we can win this Champions League?
Yeah.
What if we buck Arsenal or Man
City? So I did a show, and I went into like detail, and I looked at all of the dates around when the Champions League games are, and also when the FA Cup games are, and I literally said, if I was really wanted to try and get something out of this season, try and salvage something, I would rest players for the Champions League games. So I would literally, the games before the Champions League, I would just play a different 11 in the Premier League and just forfeit that game, because I want my squad to be fully fit for a Champions League game and an FA Cup game. And depending how they fall, I reckon we could do it. Like, I genuinely just bin the Premier League. Like, what's the point in trying and get the top five now when you've got a real chance of winning two silverwares? Because you haven't got a squad that can compete on all fronts. You just haven't. Like, no. We've got Brighton. Brighton's a tough enough game, by the way, like in itself. But if we beat Brighton, there are so many good teams in the FA Cup still. Like, there's so many good teams. Like, not a lot of big teams have been knocked out. So it's going to be a tough run in the FA Cup.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, Man City got an easy game. Arsenal got an easy game. Yeah. They're all going to be there, or they're all going to be there. I think Aston Villa, Newcastle, I think maybe one of them will go out, but most of the others, they'll breeze through. So there's going to be just loads of Premier League teams in the FA Cup.
You think the FA Cup's harder to win than the Champions League, given the format?
This season, I think it is. Just because we can't play against English teams with Arne's setup, it just doesn't work. Like,
we struggle against any English team, because
absolutely,
as soon as the English team, they know how to defend set pieces straight away. They know how to put a real low block, and they know how to take set pieces. All the things that we can't handle. European, they don't. So every European team we play, we can score set pieces against.
Yeah,
they're not fixated on set pieces and low blocks. Like England.
No, and they're also they also leave a lot of space, and they all look at the end of the day. Premier League teams run more than any other teams. Like, the fitness levels, the intensity, it's just so much more than any other of the European teams. You know, they play football in hotter climates, and they play football at a slower pace, and they're quite relaxed about bringing the ball out from the back. A lot of teams, Premier League football's just it's the wild west. Like, this season, it's the wild west. Like, look at that Newcastle game. Like, some of the tackles in that Newcastle game. Like, and that's without Fowlington and Bruno Guimaraes in their team as well. Like, Like, and I just want to say as well, like we need to not get so carried away about the Newcastle game, because I did, but we need to not get so carried away because we played Newcastle reserves in that game.
Yeah.
Like, you line all those players up, they've got better players either injured or on the bench. Like, Anthony Gordon scored 1 goal in open play in a year, and that was against us. That's how shit he's been. Like, you know, they had Wisser on the bench, who would have gave us an absolute nightmare if they played him from the start. And long balls and long throws, they did all of that, and long free kicks, and they had Walter Mader on the bench. That didn't make any sense. Like, if you're gonna try and annoy us and score goals against us, throw a 6'7" guy up front, and you'll see. Because we've been terrible.
A handful.
Yeah, we've been terrible in the box against long throws and corners and long free kicks, and they did that, but they didn't have a guy that could win anything, like, apart from
Dan Burn.
Yeah,
that's
so
it. And McAllister marking him again.
Made him up there. That made no sense.
It
was like Eddie Howe might have had a bit of a off his mates. Off his mates. Do us a favour, Eddie. Will you just lose another Newcastle game? Will you just lose another match for us?
I hear it. But why has every team evolved this season except from us? Because everyone's got a long throw specialist. Everyone's got a set piece they can do. We're the only team that hasn't evolved.
We did put an ad out for a set piece coach. It was on LinkedIn.
I heard about that. This LinkedIn thing is crazy. But surely, man, everyone has got a long throw.
We didn't have a set piece coach. We haven't had one. Like, the guy that took over, Aaron Briggs, wasn't a set piece coach. He was just a coach from Manchester City. Yeah. And he was never good enough. The guy we've got now looks pretty decent. Like, he's the one that told Dom that they do the jump when they haven't got a draft excluder, like a player lying down, then you can go under them. So he told him that. He's also helped out with a couple of other things I've heard. But have
we conceded a set piece goal since he's been?
No. Well,
I can't remember.
Well, yeah, we conceded from a long throw from Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. I heard a lot. The Bournemouth
that was
game.
The winner.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was the winner. But we should have learned, because they threw it from the other side.
Yeah.
They chucked it from the left, and they chucked it from the right, and then we didn't learn, and then they threw it from the right.
And the thing is,
then Virgil did a Virgil and tried to buy a free kick. What a win!
Why aren't we first contact? Why are we never first contact?
I know, mate.
As soon as the ball goes in the box, first contact. What happened to them days?
It doesn't look like it's actually in them anymore. Remember, it used to be in them. Like, there was an element of the intensity and always win your battles. Like, always get there first. If you don't get the first ball, get the second. If you don't get the second ball, get the third ball. It seems like if you don't win the first ball, then you retreat.
Stand off.
You stand off, or you're not doing what you used to do. Like, it just seems like it's all being coached out of them now, and it seems like we're a bit more of a passive.
We're soft.
That's the word I use about Liverpool. Passive.
Yes. So, and the thing is, I think they're more scared of getting a yellow card than actually getting it. Because I see even Gravenberch.
We don't get booked, mate. None of our players get booked anymore.
We don't get no cards. I want to see a couple of reds. I don't mind that.
And we don't even give away bad fouls. What we give away is we give away fouls that are pointless ones. Like
fouls.
Players have bought them. Like putting your foot somewhere, or not taking a player out, but just like, I don't know, just
take a player out. That's what I want to see. Take a player out. We're too soft. Like, we don't even the dark arts of
There's no dark arts in Liverpool, this season. Yeah. There's no dark arts.
Diving in the box. You get a touch. Why are you standing on your feet? Like, you get a penalty. They'll review that, you get a penalty. I've seen that. I can't even blame Rio. Rio done it as well. He's young. He could have gone down last game. He didn't go down.
But it does
little things like that.
It does feel like that comes from Arne though, because Arne's talked about it.
I know.
Like he's talked about it in press conferences that like that players have stayed on their feet, but that's the right thing to do. Well, no, it's fucking not, because it's not getting you a penalty, mate.
It's not the right thing to do. It's the right thing morally to do, but everyone's doing it.
But you have to have your dark arts. You have to have your Severus Snape. Like, we don't have a Severus Snape in the coaching staff now. Like, maybe we did before. I don't know, but we don't do that shit no more. Like, we just don't.
Yeah, we need a Suarez back. We need a little Suarez. We need all that. We need enough horrible people in there. No one with aggression and just someone that's nasty.
Horrible. No one's horrible. And if it's not coming from your captain, when it used to come from the captain, it used to come from Hendo. It used to come from Jimmy Milner. Like
Milner.
Horrible bastards who would poke their own players in the eye in training.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, horrible bastards that would do that shit. Mane, horrible bastard that would do that shit. Like, loved it, absolutely loved it. Nah. Like now we've got Virgil van Dijk, who's more interested in catwalk modeling and Grand Prix and Ed Sheeran concerts, and you got Andy Robertson, who's just a joker. Like he's not big and hard. Like, I'm sorry. Pause.
Yeah, pause that. Well done. Yeah. Well done. You know where you are. You had to pause that before I said something.
I had to pause that. Yeah. And certainly like Fabinho, who used to literally just take out about 10 players and get one yellow card when he should have got about 50 yellow cards in games. Like that guy used to get booked in the first minute and then go the whole game fouling
and not get nothing
and still not get sent off.
Because he knows what fouls he can get away with. He knew this ain't going to get me a yellow card.
Exactly.
He knew. He just knows, but we've lost that art of getting stuck in and being nasty. Even the art of surrounding the referee with intent. Like just
we don't even
too soft.
Mate, we literally get a little rat at Arsenal kicking one of our players off the pitch while he's injured. And we didn't cause a full-blown fight.
It should be a melee.
Look at the Chelsea game. Look at the Chelsea game.
A melee.
Chelsea and West Ham, a melee. Everyone punching each other. Everyone flying all over the place. Liverpool was like, one of our guys was getting kicked off the pitch and nobody did a thing. Like, Gabriel Jesus got a bump.
Pissed me off. I've done a little thing after. I was fuming.
Off. And the fact that it took Gary Neville to come out and say, like, I'm taking one of them out. I don't care. Like the game carried on, and nobody got booked for like doing a 2-footer or anything.
I'd have been sent off. We'd have lost that game. We'd have lost that game if I was playing because you'd be down to 10 men. Because see, like it's old school. Like that is your companion. That is your guy. On the war field, that is your guy. You got to die for your guy. You can't let them just. You can't let that happen. Well, we're in this era where players have gone soft. You can't even tell them things no more because they get to social media. Like it's just gone all soft. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like you can't even. Everyone's. I'm not trying to mental health or whatever, but you can't say certain things to players. The change room back in my day, bro. Manager tell you anything. Manager could tell you anything. He'll tell my brother, I'm sleeping with your mum. Like got him all hyped up, and then on the pitch we went out in the second half and he put in a performance. The manager will tell you anything. Now you can't even do things like that. You can't even do things like that.
You just look at our fan base. Like Mo Salah came out and said it's not good. It's not working. Like the season's not great. The manager's not got any relationship with me. And our entire fan base wanted him out of the club. Like wanted him sold, wanted him sacked. You're like, what? Like the guy just came out and said, "Look, Arne Slot's a bit of a dick, and he doesn't talk to me." Like, and do we disagree with that? Like, Like, look at the way he's treated loads of our players.
Yeah.
Andy Robertson wanted to leave. Curtis Jones wanted to leave.
That Curtis Jones wanted to leave. Curtis Jones will stay here for the rest of his life.
On the wall for me to go, hang on a minute, this guy's really not getting on well with the rest of the squad. Like Chiesa ended up with a black eye somehow.
Yeah, I remember. What happened to you? Oh, something's happened. He gets away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's down to that. He won the league. I think it's gone to his head. He's won the league.
It's the word that's going to come up all the time. He won the league. And that's the reason why we've still got him. He won the league.
Because if this was his first season, he'd be sacked by now.
Yeah, he won the league, mate. Yeah.
And can we blame them?
Personally, I'll say this out to the chat as well now. And I think it's Nagelsmann.
You think it's Nagelsmann, yeah?
I'm convinced it's Nagelsmann, mate. I think it's Nagelsmann, and we're going to get him after the World Cup. And that's the reason why he's not gone. It's the reason why we haven't gone for an interim. And it's probably the reason why Xabi Alonso is probably going to go to Man City.
I won't be able to handle that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The thing about it, and I kind of agree, but then there's an element of Xabi's a bit of a cult hero.
I'm scared.
But Nagelsmann is a Jurgen Klopp disciple, and Jurgen Klopp absolutely loved him. Like, Jurgen Klopp never had a bad word to say about him, and he was always like, "Look, just go and watch what he does. Like, he is the next big thing." He's 38, mate. He's managed over 50 games, mate. He's managed over 400 games. Like, he's managed like 3 different clubs and the national team, and he's not even 40. Like, this guy.
The good thing is, he's done the Bayern Munich job already.
World Cup as well, by the way. I'm like, don't rule out Germany. Do not rule out Germany not winning the World Cup. Like, they have got some incredible talent, and a lot of it comes from the UK.
Yeah. So, would you rather Nagelsmann or Alonso?
I'd rather we waited and got Nagelsmann, because I think we're set up for Nagelsmann. I do. I think we're set up for Nagelsmann. I think Xabi. I get the fact we've got Frimpong and Wirtz, which is obviously a plug and play for him. He'll play them differently than Slot does, but we switch to a back 3. We maybe have to get some more reinforcements in midfield, because I don't think the midfield suits what Xabi wants, and also we might need another defender, and we also need a target man. Like, Isak's not a target man. He's not a target man, which is why it didn't work with Real Madrid. He didn't have a target man. He didn't have a Schick or a Boniface that you could play the ball off. Win the ball left or right, then you got your flankers, then you got your wing backs as well. Like, you've got that domination in midfield. I don't think we have that. I think it's a bit more. We'd have to do a bit of a rebuild again. But Nagelsmann walked straight in, and I think the team's perfect for him. The
only thing I'm scared of. I'm really scared Alonso might be too good a fit at Man City.
Oh man,
that's what I'm scared of. I'm thinking he'll be a perfect fit.
But he could also go in there and not be able to deal with some of the egos there as well.
The egos ain't nowhere near, man.
But Haaland would be perfect for him. Haaland would be perfect for him as the main.
That's what I'm scared of. He's got the fast wingers. He's got Doku, Semenyo already.
Yeah,
we can convert him to wing backs. So
absolutely, it is annoying.
I'm scared of that. That's what I'll be scared of. Alonso,
and that annoys me as well. Imagine they get Alonso and they've got Semenyo and they've got Guehi. And we could have all ended up at our club.
I don't even want to say that. That is the thing. When I saw the Alonso linked with Man City, I thought, oh, my manager's not getting sacked. I've just seen this. He's not getting sacked. So the worst scenario is we keep the manager and Alonso goes Man City.
I do think though it goes the opposite way round. So I do think that Xabi might go to Bayern and Company might go to City.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
I think it might go the other way round because they would rather take Company because he's a hero and he's also a Pep disciple as well. And Xavi was wanted by Bayern Munich, but he went to Real Madrid. Because when we were losing Jurgen, obviously Bayern Munich were losing Nagelsmann, funny enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they went for Xabi, and we obviously went for Xavi as well, but he turned around and said, I'm gonna give Bayer Leverkusen one more season because I'd just done the Invincibles. And I think it's rightly what I should do, to give them another year, because he got them in the Champions League. And it obviously didn't work out. Company went to Bayern, then Real Madrid kept their manager for another year. They kept Ancelotti for another year. He stayed for another year. And then we couldn't get him, so we then went for Slot. And then he went to Real Madrid. We obviously had Slot, and then Company was at Bayern. But he would have done 2 years at Bayern now, and Man City seems like definitely to step up.
Well, he's loving life out there. I'm thinking, how would he change that right now?
But it's Manchester City, mate. It's his roots.
Yeah, but still, man. Look, I mean, come on, man. You could get everything.
Company didn't come from Bayern, did he? They signed him from a Belgium team, didn't he? Anderlecht.
Yeah, Anderlecht.
So he's got no allegiance really to Bayern, apart from he's a manager.
But he's got the players. They love him, man. Right now, they love him. Young players there.
Mate,
he's got the squad he needs, bro. He's got
Xavi was a Pep disciple, I know, but he wasn't a Pep. I think he was a Pep disciple, but not for that long. Not for that long. I don't know. I feel like it might go the other way around. I feel like City might go for Company more than Xabi, and Xabi might go for Bayern Munich because he's got no affiliation to City. I feel like Xabi will go to a club that he's got affiliation to. I feel like he's that type of guy. So it was like Real Madrid. Like if we come to Liverpool, then eventually he would have gone to Real Madrid. So at least that's not going to happen.
He's done that now. So
I think if we go for Nagelsmann and you go to Bayern, which is weird because they've all kind of done the same thing.
And the good thing is if we do get Nagelsmann, he's done the Bayern Munich job already. So there's no fear of losing him to anywhere.
And there's no destination for him. Yeah. And there's not even a destination as an international manager. So he could literally be our manager for like 10 years, like Klopp.
I know.
I'd be excited for him, mate. I think he's unbelievable.
Tactically I agree with you.
As well, he changes everything. Like he changes everything, and he constantly does it. So he's always got teams guessing.
That's the only thing I'm scared of.
Playing youngsters
changes it.
Like, he give youngsters a chance. Arne doesn't give any of the kids a chance.
I know.
Like the shit's hitting the fan, and you're playing crap. Put Rio in there at least. Like, you got a wild card.
Yeah.
But you keep on playing Cody, who's just garbage. Like I'm a big fan of Cody, but now he's like a kid in a playground with one trick.
Yeah. Give him some competition. You might see a better Cody. Just literally telling him he can play every game. I mean, if Isaac was back, then maybe the competition might be Ekitike. Yeah. But there's nothing there.
No, I've got to jump, mate. All right, man. But big up, man.
Yeah, I'm closing now. I'm closing off now.
I'll catch up with you soon. All right.
Take it easy, man.
Man. See you later, mate.
Nice one for jumping in, man. Take it easy. Big up to K, mate. I'm gonna put all his stuff.
Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that.
Take it easy, yeah. I'm gonna put his stuff in the description, so make sure you go and follow K Mac. He's doing good things over there. If you want to see stats, if you want to see, he's very in depth with everything. So if you want to see everything, trust me, he's the man for it. But people, anyway, We saw the clip today. Still think the same. We still want Slot out. PR stunt. I hear it, but it is what it is, man. And you know what? I'm back to me now. I'm back to myself. Forget it. I'm done with it. Get him out of here. I hate him. Get him out. But you know what, people? Only joking. I'm going to wrap it up there. We've had an hour and a half on the subject. Big up K-Mac. Big up the chat. It's been wicked. And you'll see me again. Oh my gosh. I'm on not Never Fail. I'm on Big Sixpence, 120 or 130, 120 or 130. Big Sixpence next, and then 4 o'clock, I'm back here with Ish. You get me? So, people, stay tuned in, yeah? And have a good day. Take it easy.